Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Seris today, maximum spread Seris to be specific, which sounds kind of wrong, but that is really what we're going for. I'm sure YouTube's going to love that title, but we're essentially going for standard Seris just with Soul Forge max level instead of Umbral Gate. Instead of the speed buff, we're just increasing the spread of our passive heal from our right click on whoever we hit it on. The secondary heal, I'm sure you know what I mean, basically just the range from your first target and how wide that range is that it can actually link to other people is increased by 30%, which is pretty good because Seris' secondary heal is actually also pretty strong. It's like 90 a tick. I have also tweaked my other setups a ton, but I'm not going to be focusing on those at all. The stun, then the damage, and then the standard one. We're not going to be playing with those, but if you do want to see me do another Seris video sooner rather than later, definitely let me know by showing some love and telling me in the comments. But this is what we're focusing on today. For the talent, we'll probably be going for Mortal Reach, although maybe I'll go for Soul Collector. Also, before I forget, because I forgot to do it in the Amani video, here are some codes for the Battle Pass or the Event Pass, because I forgot to do it in the Amani one. I'll give away two, so two of you guys, here's a code for the Battle Pass. It should work on any platform. Thanks as always for watching my stuff. I really do appreciate it. Hopefully it went to two people who are actually going to enjoy the skins and the event pass or whatever. We've got Siege Timber Mill for game 1. We've got a Genos, we've got a Nara, a Ruckus and a Knessa. Then for their side, a Leon, a Corvus, a Makoa, a Maeve and a Damba. Going to go for the healer setup, Mortal Reach, and then of course the spread build. We've got Binary Star, Mother's Grace, so he's going for damage, which works out great. Aerial Assault, and then on their side they've got Spirit's Chosen, Cat Burglar, Stunning Visage, Half Shell and Eminence. Heal there for the Nara. Just going to play it kind of safe. We're doing pretty good so far. Like I said, there's a heal to the Generals. Extra spread on this map might not be too useful because overall there is a lot of things that block vision, but there's the 1-0 heal there for the Nessa. I'm going to try my best to just not fire at all and just focus completely on heals in this one. We should have a pretty good setup for it because obviously Generals can't really burst heal. There's a right click for a bunch of them again. There goes the Nessa. She was freaking dead like instantly because she got bursted. There's another heal for the Ruckus. She got a Maeve. There's a Q. I'm just going to go into the F. No, I'm not. I'm going to get bursted because of course she went for Cat Burglar and I forget that hurts. She can actually get rid of me pretty easily, but there's a heal to the Leon. I'm just going to again avoid as much conflict as we can here. Went for Haven just to make it a little bit easier for us. There goes the Corvus. There goes the Maeve as well. And at the top there's a right click for the Ruckus. Kind of unnecessary for me to be up here. We're going to throw the ultimate, see if that gets us a pull or two. Okay, I guess he shielded. Ruckus going for the ult. Hello Maeve, there's my F. Just going to avoid any sort of conflict again. Right click for the Ruckus. Spread didn't really help me, but there goes the Maeve. And that is a 2-0. Feel like I'm playing pretty mediocre so far, but the team is shredding, so we're pretty much just getting this for free. I'm going to grab some more Nimble and pretty much just stay out of the way and heal. There's a heal for the Ruckus. Just going to play it safe again. He's throwing the ult in here, but I think we're fine. There's a heal for the Genos. He's going for the ult. He's just going to not take anything there. We're going to go into the F and again just dodge. Heal for the Genos. A little bit too late. Can I get one to the Nara if she just peeks a little bit, or if she goes right, that works. She's literally in like the one spot where I don't have vision. There we go. There's the right click for it, but I think that might have been a little bit too late. There's another one. Knessa's on me here. Not a Knessa, it's a Leon. There's some damage and a Q. Going into the F. I'm on 30 health. What is the plan? I'm just going to juke around and kind of sit in here. I guess this is probably a really bad idea. Seems like it worked though. How the hell did I actually pull that juke off? I have nothing buffing my F out, like no speed or anything, just the cast time, which did actually save my ass, but I feel like I totally should have died there. There's another heal with the spread on it. We'll check just one for the Ruckus so he can get back in the fight a little bit faster. Genos is fighting the Corvus. He's actually playing kind of a damage role. We're going for the ult heal down there for the Anara. Corvus is on me, but I don't really have to worry too much about him. We'll get out of that and just right click. He can really not do too much to us if he doesn't hit the stun. There's a Q. There's another right click. Genos not looking too good here. There's a right click for him though. He should be fine. There's a Q to finish off the Maeve. Never mind your damage reduction. Doesn't matter. There's going to be the 3-0 even with the overtime trigger. Corvus is just up here dead. Ruckus got hooked by the Makoa. I did try and get a heal to him, but it feels like we have overall a bit more of a tryhard setup than they do. There's a right click for the Knessa, but even if I got that to her there, she probably would have died. We're just going to pop the F and retreat. We aren't really getting very far away in the F, but it seems like it gets us just far enough. Trying to get a heal to the Anara. She didn't have any cauterize on her, so we actually got quite a beefy one to her. There is the F, like a second off. We did get rid of the Leon though, because I actually get 4 charges on her somehow. There goes the Ruckus. Again, people get bursted so goddamn quick in this one. Anara's up top. Let's just dodge some shots from the Leon. I'm going to go into the F. Do not feel like dealing with a freaking Maeve blind out in the open. You're there for the Anara. Now they know where I am, but I'm full health, so we should be okay. We'll hit another right click on a Makoa, miss the hook, or if she was CC immune, either one works. I'm about to go into the F, but that freaking Cat Burglar is brutal with the damage. Nimble, Kronos, and then Haven is definitely the best option here. There's a right click for the Anara. Not sure what to get after that, really, though. There's a right click for the Ruckus. Got a bit of a fake one there. He's going for the ult. That should be a free kill. Knessa did die, though. There's a right click for the Anara again. Just getting some pretty beefy heals to her because she has that increased percentage. Even if she is cauterized, it's still kind of nice. There's another big heal there because the Damba actually ran in, tried to ult there. Generals did get cleared. There's a right click for the Anara. Just going to body block and throw out some little shots while it's on cooldown. Ruckus keeps getting behind cover, like not getting the passive heal, which is a bit of a shame. There's a right click for her another time. She's getting absolutely battered here, and somehow she is still up. There's another one. She's just holding on here. Did get her wall destroyed by the thing. I'm just going to hold it for a little second and then teleport away. There is the push failed. Somebody teleports up. I'm dead. I guess we can throw an orb and maybe try and not die. Oh, I'm definitely gone. There's a right click for a bunch of them though. Passive there working quite nicely, although I don't know if it's technically a passive really, but the extra 30% is working kind of nicely, although not as much as it would on some of the other maps, so I reckon it'll be a little little bit more noticeable in a different map because this one just has a ton of things that block line of sight. They're not even really pushing in though. 3-1, we push them back once and it seems like they're just kind of staying away. Mavis here on the right. It's going to go into the F. I guess we can get out of that and try and get rid of her. There's a Q. Oh my god, I'm actually going to die because she's got self-heal. Are you kidding me? She's on like nothingness through the mine, but that wasn't enough to finish her off. I guess we'll just save up and get Haven finished because I think that Mavis is the only person who's killed me. Already on 90%. They're on 7. We're kind of shredding them here. Ruckus ulted, I think, got rid of the Lian and the Makoa. Just going to run in, throw a heal. Doesn't matter. There is the victory. Shouts to the team. These guys kind of carried me. I barely did anything that match. Just throw out a heal every now and again. My stat's going to be pretty damn rubbish. Definitely not a bad match. I just didn't really have too much space to do all that much. 1-5-13 though, 73k. I'm fine with that. Aranara did a great job. So did Ruckus. So did General. So did Nessa. Like I said, team shredded there for their side. Lian did pretty damn good. The Corvus did fine. The Makoa did a really good job there as well. Maeve was really the only one causing me trouble, but didn't really do very much else. And the Damper also did fine. Stats wise, they actually did way better than I thought they did. But realistically, I didn't get pressured there at all, other than the Maeve who killed me. I'm pretty sure all 5 of the times that I ended up dying there. We'll re-give another one. Jump straight into a game 2. I actually have a question for those of you guys that play a bunch of Seris or play against a bunch of Seris. Do any of the skins have an advantage or disadvantage? I know I don't like the Divine one because the F is a little bit weird. Other than that, though, I have no idea. So I'd love to hear from you guys which ones you think are better or worse gameplay wise. We've got an Octavia, we've got a Ruckus, we've got a Zin and a Makoa. We're on Siege Frog Isle. We're up against a Strix, a Koga, an Atlas, a Ying, and a Victor. So another very similar matchup, although we have that double tank again. Decided to start with Haven and Nimble for this one because they're pretty much all direct hit. But for the talents, we got Pluck, Asymmetric Warfare, Aerial Assault, and Smolder. Then Commander's Cooldown. And then for their side, Dragon Fangs, Life Exchange, Temple Divide, Crackshot, and Burst Mode. Crackshot's actually kind of interesting because it means we actually don't have to worry about getting bursted with a headshot. Just going to sit here on the side. There's a heal for the Ruckus preemptively, but he's fine. We'll see if I can get one there at the back to these in. Yep, he's fine. We'll throw another one here on the Octavia, or not. I guess it will go at the back again. That's fine. Heal for the Octavia. She's getting countered a little bit. She got hit with the Rewind. There's a heal for the Ruckus. I guess I'm not even trying to aim it on these people, and it's working out that way. There's a right click for the Makoa. She's going in a little bit. There's a right click for her. That didn't spread at all, though. For some reason, heal for the Zin. That's a pretty beefy one, although I think that would have worked without the bonus 30%. Team is pushing up, putting in work, but I don't have any way to really get any heals to them unless Ruckus pops up or they get a bit of an angle where I can throw a cheeky right click. Seems like it isn't going to matter, though, because they're kind of doing it without me. There is one onto the Makoa. Finally, Ruckus just jump up a little bit and I can get another one. I get another right click for him. That's a Victor. Nade will throw over some little cheeky right clicks. There's a right click for a bunch of them. Hit me with the Rewind. Rip Octavia. She got bursted. He got kind of bursted there, but he is actually just about up. We hit him with the heal, so he is fine. There's the F. Going to get out of that right click for the Makoa. Play the angle just to make sure I don't get hit by him from the side. Very tempted to go for the ultimate now that his ball is down. Should we go for it just to pull the Victor out of that? Or I guess the Makoa did it. That's fine. There's a right click for the two of them, although you got rewound. Right click there for the Zin. Sure, we put him back up to full. One for the Octavia, which also spreads to the Makoa. 30% there putting in work. There's another right click for him. Team is again just shredding. I'm just doing my job as a healer like I was in game 1. She's going for the ult. There's a right click up there for the Ruckus. He's getting rewound, but that's fine. There's another one for the Makoa. Probably should actually throw that on the Octavia because she's getting a little bit bursted there, but she's putting out good damage, and so far we're shredding them. And there we go. There is the push successful. 2-0. Again, what a flipping start. Right, into round 2 at minute 4. I don't think I've even seen their Ying so far. I'm trying to get a right click to the Makoa, but he's gone. That is the double banish. They all pushed up and the Octavia got kind of stuck at the back. I went into the F, so we're fine. I'm just going to chill back a little bit here. Right click for the Makoa as he rolls in for the hook. He's pulling out the shield, but there is the objective lost. Recovery mechanic definitely kind of showing how goddamn strong it is there. So right click for the Octavia. Their Quarterize is actually starting to hit pretty damn hard. Right click for the Makoa as well. Luckily the Atlas Ward doesn't really counter us too much. But there we go. He's back up to full nearly. Right click for these 3. Right click for him. Goddamn, it was like a second off. Strix can't headshot me, so I don't have to worry too much about him bursting us. There goes the Ruckus. Right click there for the Octavia. She's just standing in her thing. She's still getting hit pretty hard. There's another one. Luckily that Victor can't see her too easily, but another heal for her. She's jumping away. There's one more Makoa with the hook. I think he might have actually saved our Octavia there without meaning to. There's another right click for him. Zin's just doing work in the back line. That will heal for the Ruckus. We're going to throw the ultimate there. That should get us 2 or 3, right? Yeah, Octavia with the combo. There we go. There goes the Ying. We got rid of the Victor too. It seems like I can still heal while being rewound. There goes the Atlas. Don't know how the hell that worked, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Heal for the Ruckus. There we go. Another little right click for the lot of them. Feel like I'm doing a lot better in this one than I was in game 1, and the 30% is really showing its value a lot more than it was in the first one. Victor with the ult. There's a heal for a bunch of them, although that ain't going to be enough to save the Octavia. Heal for the Ruckus. He got shot there by the Strix as well. There's another heal for him. Zin's not looking too good. I'm pretty sure he's going to die even if I healed him there. He was a goner. Went into the F just to make sure I could fully roll back. Heal there for the Octavia. Got tapped by the Strix to a little bit of a cheeky peek and nearly died there to the Atlas. Heal there for the Zin. Never mind. I feel like I should have got more than just like 1 or 2 ticks on him there, but whatever. There's another heal for the Ruckus. Just dodge the Atlas shot. Throwing out as many heals here as I can when people aren't courted, but Jesus Christ, it's really starting to hurt. There's another right click, but that didn't spread. There is the F. What am I doing? There's a heal for the Ruckus. Just about kept him up. Got another one on him. That's a hit from the Atlas and a hit from the Strix. Did not see him there because he was flipping invis. Wasn't expecting that. I thought he was still on right side, and there is the defense failed. Holy shit, they actually got the push. It's 2-2. Seems like we're actually in for a proper game. We'll go ahead and finish off our Cronus. We might as well. We got 900 credits, although probably not the best way to use them. Heal there for the Makoa. Straight into round 3 we go. I'm going to play it a little bit safer suffer in this one because of that Atlas banish. I don't want to have a repeat of what happened in the freaking second round there. There goes the Makoa. He's in the banish. Heal for the Zin. He went straight into the F. Well bloody played there. He's back up to full. Heal for the Ruckus. Taking a bit of a side angle. Going to throw the ultimate there. No, I'm not. He actually just countered the crap out of me. I was not expecting that. Going to go into the F. Oh my god, just about dodged. I'm going to jump and get a heal to him. He's still dead though. Heal to the Octavia there at the back. We'll jump and get another one to her. She's just trying to play around her invis. She's dead. And there we go. There is the objective lost. Makoa got rewound off of it. Heal for the Zin. Just going to hide in here with the Octavia thing. There's a right click down there for the Makoa. Freaking Cauterize is really starting to hurt. They've only got like 50% on most people, but it still really counters what I'm trying to do here. There's another one. Heal there again for the Makoa and the Octavia. Hook. Well bloody played there with the combo. Strix is over there. Someone like no health. Right there to the Zin. Whenever they don't have Cauterize, we heal them for a ridiculous amount. There is another one back up to full. Right there again for the Octavia. Throw over a little orb or two. There's another one for her because the Atlas is countering her pretty hard. Victor went for the ult. Makoa went for his to counter. Seems like our guy won the fight. Right click up there for the Zin. He does have the heal on the Billow, but he doesn't obviously put him up to full. Throw a right click over there for the Rex again. Luckily he's actually paying attention to whether I have vision or not. Most of the other people aren't really. Feel like that should have spread, but whatever. There's a right click for him. They're actually pushing in kind of hard here. Zin's running around the side. There is another one. Makoa with the shield, making sure they ain't getting any Cauterize. There's another one. Feel like I'm throwing out pretty big healing numbers, trying to get one over there to the Zin. He's going for the ultimate. He is just about up. We actually got rid of the Koga, so it wasn't a complete waste, but he did die right there at the end. Heal for the Ruckus. He is still up. Heal there for the Makoa and the Ruckus as well. They've about 5 seconds to jump back on it. Koga went for the ult. There's a right click for the Makoa, I guess. Trying to go into the F. Just about lived there, although I'm not looking too good. Try and get a jump and a heal onto the Zin. Sure, I'm just going to play this little angle here on the inside. There's another right click for him, and there is the F. He's still up. I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I'm going to pull over here to the side. He hit me with the nade, and I'm dead. What am I doing? Atlas with the rewind. I don't think they're going to get this 2-4, but you never know. I'm going to run back in. I finished off at Nimble. Really early right click there onto the Ruckus. Octavia, I think, through the ultimate. Right click there. Definitely going to have way more heals in this one than I did in game 1, but by how much? Who bloody knows? There's a heal onto him. Just making sure I don't die to the Strix just there. I don't think he can actually 2-tap me even because of our self-heal and our freaking Haven. Right click for the Ruckus. He's back up to full. Right click for the two of them. Again, just going to sit here on the inside. There's one for him. Ruckus not looking too good. There's another right click for the Zin. Well done. Got rid of the Strix. Right click for the Koa. That's not enough to spread over here to this guy, but there's a right click for him. He's just going to jump and dodge a little bit. He might be dead here. Never mind. He effed and got back up. There's a big heal for the freaking lot of them. Koa not looking too good. There's a right click for him. He's not got any quartz, so that was a pretty big one. Right click for the tube. I think we got this. Yeah, there we go. There is the defense successful. Octavia putting in work there right at the end. Another big heal to make our number look good. I'm just going to save up and finish off our Haven. Feel like item choice on Seris is really easy, especially when you're going for a healer setup. You just want the speed, you want the cooldown, maybe you want morale boost, and then damage reduction and baby CC reduction, you know, the other stuff that you sometimes need. Ruckus just saying there in the chat, how much cooldown do you have with heal Seris Chronos 4 because of Octavia? Octavia saying 1.2 second. It honestly feels like a second, which is what I said there in the chat. It is pretty damn quick. The Atlas did throw up the wall, so I'm going to go ahead and pull my ult out, see if we can get something with that. That is a single pull. He doesn't have his rewind up anymore, so the Atlas should be dead, although it seems like those guys are pushing up. I'm banished, so I can't heal. Right there for the Makoa. He is gone though. There's one for the Ruckus. I could have gone into the F there, but I wanted to play it a little bit risky and go for the heal. There's another one, although it seems like they're all dealing with the Zin though anyway, so it didn't really matter. There's another right click for him. There's one more for the Octavia that didn't spread to the Ruckus. There's one for him when he hasn't got caught on him. Just trying to sit on the objective as much as I can here without getting hit. We actually dodged a decent amount of the shots. I'm just going to go into the F and just chill on here a little bit. Right click there for the Makoa. Throw over some little orbs. It's a pretty good angle. Jesus Christ, hitting me with a nade there for 750 and then a bunch of shots. Reckon Zin is dead. Yeah, there we go. We'll go ahead and grab some more Haven. We got it to 60%. It's 3-3. This could go either way. Right click there for the Octavia. Never mind. I'm trying to get one to the Ruckus, but he's pushing in very, very hard. He just got straight rewound all the way back. Just going to go into the F, see if I can make my way there, because or else it's going to be a defeat. The weird thing is it was 3-3 right there and it didn't trigger any overtime at all. I've had people tell me that when it's 3-3 it always triggers overtime, and I thought it did, but for some reason right there it just went straight to 99% and then 100. Doesn't really matter. Still a really good game. 200k heals. I am more than happy with that. Definitely feel like we could have had that one, but I reckon even if I played better that was still going to be a 3-4 to them. I feel like it was kind of out of my hands. Shout outs to their Ying though. For the rest of the stats, our Octavia did pretty damn good, but she definitely could have done a little bit better. Same sort of thing with the Makoa, same sort of thing with the Zin, and same sort of thing with the Ruckus there. I think overall collectively as a team we could have played a little bit better. Nobody on my side there did badly. I feel like I did pretty good there overall with only 3 deaths. I managed to avoid a bunch of them, but overall they just played better and that's why they deserve their win. Their Koga, not so much. He was a bit of a weak link there. Their Victor was shredding 570k. Definitely a big reason as to why they won that. I'd say the same thing really with the Atlas, even though his stat doesn't show it. 346 seconds on the point. That man was just stuck to it. Then their Strix, just like their Ying, did pretty solid. But yeah, there we go. That was, I guess, max spread Seris. Most of the time I will just stick to standard Seris, but on a map like that, in a situation like that where you're constantly healing and you're just 100% focused on it, this can actually be a better choice and does definitely provide a noticeable benefit, although I definitely do miss the speed when I play without it, because just hitting somebody with an orb going into the F gives you so much extra ability to kind of get away. And in general, if you're playing as a hybrid and you have a secondary healer, this is probably a better choice, but it's all up to personal preference. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay Frost. There.